This course was created using the .NET Core 5.0. The steps in this course are very similar to older versions of .NET, so it works with versions of .NET as far back as the .NET Core 3.1. However, there are some differences in the versions after the 5.0. In the earlier versions, there is a Startup.cs class and also a Program.cs. But starting with the .NET 6, Microsoft has removed this file, leaving only the Program.cs file. In this video, I'll show you how to follow along using just the Program.cs file if you are using a later version of .NET. I'll also show you how to add the Startup.cs class back into your project if you want to keep the same structure as shown in this course. This is going to allow you to work with the newer versions of .NET while still using the structure you are familiar with. Let us go to Visual Studio and see it in action. In Visual Studio, I've already opened the project that you're going to use throughout this course, and I'm using the branch begin 08. In here, I'm going to create another project. So in the same solution, I'm going to add another project, but this project is going to have a different version from 5. Now I'm going to use the version 8.0, but you can use any version that you want starting from the version 6.0. In here, I'll just search for Web API, select the first option, then next. Let us name this project the my-books and then -v08 or even .NET 08. Then click next. From the drop down in here, I'm going to select the version 8.0 and then create. You can see that when this project is created, the file structure is the same, except we are missing the Startup.cs. We have the weather forecast, we have the Program.cs, but we are missing the Startup.cs. And if we open the Startup.cs, you can see in here that we have two methods. The first method is the configure services, and then up here you can see that this method is used to add services to the container, and the other method is configure, which is used to configure the HTTP request pipeline. In the other version, so starting from the 6.0, since we are missing the Startup.cs, all these configurations are done in the Program.cs. You can see that in here I have the builder.services add controller, we have the add endpoints API explorer, and this might be slightly different compared to the version that you have in here 5.0, but what's important is that all the code inside the configure services is put between the builder and the app line, and whatever you have in here in the configure method in the Program.cs can be found between the app line and the last one, which is the app.run. And here you have two options. If, for example, in my tutorials, you see that I do something like, let's say, services.add course. So this just adds this service to the container. Then to add it to the pipeline, just need to do app.use course. In the later versions, you just go to Program.cs, you add it to container before the app, so builder.services.add course, and you add it to the request pipeline after the build, but before the app.run. So for example, app.use course. So if you want to keep using the Program.cs, you can just add the code like this. But if you prefer to have like the older way, you can create the Startup.cs. The steps are really simple. You just go to your project. In here, I'll just right click and then add a class. I'm going to name it Startup.cs. And to make things easier, I'm just going to copy what I have in here. Just copy this class. Paste it in here. You can see that we have the startup, and then we have these two methods. Then let us go to Program.cs. Then we're just going to remove all these services that we add to the container and also the request pipeline configuration. And then just up here, I'm going to create a reference of the startup class that we just created. So here, var startup is equal to new startup. This takes a single parameter, and that is the I configuration. So for that, you just type in here builder.configuration. And then before the pipeline, you do need to use, or you do need to call the first method, which is the configure services. Just in here, startup.configure services, and then builder.services. And then the other method, which is used to add or to configure basically the HTTP request pipeline, you can see that for that we have the configure method. And this takes two parameters, the app builder and also the environment. In here, just type startup.configure, and the parameters are going to be the app, and the other parameter is going to be the app.environment. This means that you just need to change like this code in here, and then throughout the course, you can follow the same steps as I do. So you have two options. So let us now test the changes. I'm just going to switch the project in here to be mybooks.net 08, and then ISExpress and run. You can see in here that we have the Swagger. Let me just click in here, then try it out, execute. We get a response, which means that everything worked as expected.